The two categories of family planning are natural family planning and artificial family planning. These are the only two ways about it, which means that every couple is either into natural or artificial family planning. Just know that whichever one you are applying at the moment or planning to apply in future will most definitely affect your health, affect your level of fertility, and affect your life in general, either positively or otherwise. Welcome to the Family Planning and Sex Preselection channel. Welcome to our channel. My name is Beatrice Okeke. I'm a certified natural family planning expert. Today we're going to be talking about the two categories of family planning, the subcategories under them, and their levels of effectiveness. So what are you waiting for, guys? Subscribe to this channel, like and share this video to every adult you know out there. Share to both married and single. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you'll get notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much. The first subcategory on my list is called the calendar calculations, also known as the traditional or old rhythm method or the safe period method. Mode of application: a woman counts the days of her menstrual cycle with the help of a calendar. Many women have highly irregular cycles, which means that their monthly flow does not occur at the same time in every cycle or in every month, as the case may be. For example, the menstrual cycle for this month may begin on the 5th. The one for next month may come on the 2nd, and the one for the 3rd month may come on the 8th, 9th, or 10th. So such women are said to have irregular cycles, and the calendar calculations is highly not dependable for them. Also, women with regular cycles also experience irregularities sometimes. For such women, they have a particular date their menstrual cycle begins, but once in a while, menstrual flow still occurs earlier or later than expected. So for these reasons, calendar calculations are highly not dependable and must be used in combination with other natural methods. With typical use, calendar calculations have a success rate of about 75 to 92%. Next on the list is basal body temperature, BBT, also known as the thermometer method. Mode of application: the BBT method is applied by tracking and charting a woman's body temperature at the exact same time, first thing every morning. Meaning that if you awake at 6 a.m. every morning, you must track your body temperature at 6 a.m. every day. Not 6 a.m. today, 8 a.m. tomorrow. It doesn't work that way. You must track your basal body temperature same time every day. First thing in the morning as soon as you are awake. With the help of a clinical thermometer. It could also be a digital thermometer, but a digital thermometer is highly recommended. Keep it beside your bed, maybe on a table or anywhere near you, because tracking has to be done before getting out of bed and before doing anything at all, in order to get accurate readings. Be sure that your thermometer is on 0 degrees Celsius. Insert it under your tongue and wait till you hear the clicking sound. That is, if you are using a digital thermometer. A digital thermometer gives the exact body temperature in digits. So again and again, digital thermometer is highly recommended. So like I've mentioned already, track your body temperature at the same time first thing every morning. Record it on paper or on an app designed for this purpose. During the luteal phase of the cycle, body temperature increases with at least 0.4 degrees Fahrenheit or 0.2 degrees Celsius. This increase in body temperature indicates that ovulation has occurred. The luteal phase of a woman's reproductive cycle are the days after ovulation. Body temperature rises sharply about 24 hours after ovulation and remains that way for about 3 days or more, after which it drops back to normal. If you are trying to prevent pregnancy, unprotected sex is avoided from the start of your menstrual period until 3 to 4 days after your body temperature rises. You need to do this in every cycle. or every month, as the case may be, due to the fact that BBT does not identify the beginning of the fertile period, but only identifies the days after ovulation, and because many other factors can affect body temperature, it is typically used in combination with other natural methods. Success rate for typical use, which may involve occasional missed temperature readings, incorrect interpretations, and so on, the effectiveness of BBT drops to around 75 to 88%. But when applied perfectly, everybody, can I hear you say perfectly? Yes, perfectly. Success rate for avoiding pregnancy is between 93 and 99%. It is that high. Number 3 is the cervical mucus observations, recognized by the World Health Organization as the Billings method of natural family planning. This method works by observing and recognizing a woman's mucus sign. She can use this sign to either achieve or to prevent pregnancy. She can also use this sign to preselect the sex of her baby. This is where the Love and Life method comes into application. Though the Love and Life method was derived from Billings method, it includes the entirety of the Billings method and more. Billings method doesn't include sex preselection. This is one thing that differentiates it from the Love and Life method. So having said that, Billings method, Love and Life method, because they work hand in hand, are both 100% effective. But in order to be, civil about it, we say they are 99.8% effective. And this is as a result of the mistakes that people make in the application of these methods. But come to think about it, if you score 99.8% in an examination, what would that be? That would not just be an A, but an A+++. Yes, it truly is. Moving on to number 4 is the subcategory called the symptothermal method. The symptothermal method is a combination of all the methods I have mentioned already. It uses calendar calculations, BBT, and cervical mucus secretions. This method is highly effective because it provides options of double-checking the body signs to detect the fertile and the infertile phases of the reproductive cycle. Because we are doing calendar calculations, BBT, and billings all at the same time, there will be no room for mistakes. Success rate for perfect application of the symptothermal method is between 99.4 to 99.6%. Number 5, introducing the officially latest in town. Make some noise! Yes, the officially latest subcategory of natural family planning is the subcategory known as lactational amenorrhea. But is it really new? I'd say no, because thousands of women have used this method for centuries and it has worked wonderfully well for them. But there were no rules and no research to back it up. This is why I called it the officially latest method, because it is now backed up by research and has been identified as another effective method of natural family planning. So what is lactational amenorrhea? Lactational amenorrhea is exclusively for nursing moms. Lactational means your body is producing milk, which means you're breastfeeding. And amenorrhea means no bleeding, which means that menses has not yet returned. Because during pregnancy, menses stops, as we all know, and starts again at childbirth. Continues for about 2 to 3 weeks after childbirth, after which it stops for a very long period. During this period, pregnancy may occur if utmost care is not taken. So take note. For lactational amenorrhea to be applied effectively, number 1 is your body must be producing milk, which means you're breastfeeding. Number 2 is there must be no form of bleeding, which means you are not menstruating and menses have not yet returned. Number 3 is that your baby has to be between 0 and 6 months. But in case menses returns before baby is 6 months, you will need to stop this method and continue with another natural method. Number 4 is that you must be breastfeeding exclusively, that is properly. I think I need to create a separate video about LA where I will really take time to give a very detailed explanation. Trust me, you want to abide by the rules. because the last thing you desire as a mom whose baby is under 6 months is pregnancy. When used typically, that is not adhering properly to the rules, lactational amenorrhea is between 90 and 95% effective. But when used perfectly, it is 98 to 99% effective. It is very high. These are the 5 principal subcategories of natural family planning. Other subcategories for sake of awareness is the creating model, the market model, the standard days method, and the 2-day method. The research for more natural family planning methods and fine-tuning the ones that already exist will forever continue. One of these continued researches is what officially gave birth to lactational amenorrhea. Now that couples have discovered the God-given powers in their combined fertility, the power to conceive and to avoid conception, and even to choose between having a baby boy or girl, it is now left for them to utilize this power and liberty to make intentional and intelligent decisions by A. Identifying the method suitable for them, B. Considering responsibly the number of kids they desire to have and are able to give optimum care and provision, using their demographic, social, and financial realities as a yardstick. Is your economy suitable to have 10 children, for instance? That is the meaning of demographic reality. Watch out for my next video where I'll be talking about the second and last category of family planning, which is artificial family planning, its subcategories, and their levels of effectiveness. You don't want to miss this, guys. Thanks for watching and stay tuned to this channel.